Hi, I'm Layla Essery, one of many people committed to the advancement of gifted studies education. Welcome to the University of Southern Mississippi, home of the Francis Carnes Center for Gifted Studies. We invite you to spend the next few minutes as we explore the many opportunities afforded to this unique center. Established in 1979, the Francis Carnes Center for Gifted Studies furthers the education of gifted students through teaching, research, and services. The center values those who provide support to gifted students, including teachers, parents, administrators, psychologists, and counselors, and offers teaching and research opportunities to them as well. The Francis Carnes Center for Gifted Studies is an innovative and nationally recognized progressive program which engages gifted students, opening opportunities and challenges for talented individuals. Dr. Carnes and her staff have the mission of developing young scholars as well as other educators who forge new paths in the 21st century.
I want them to enjoy the love of learning, to look at their own abilities, their own needs, and be self-directed in what they want to do. Several of our students who we've kept in touch with have excellent career paths now. Doctors, lawyers, architects, nurses. It's just been a wonderful situation to see them grow and develop and to become self-actualized.
At the University of Southern Mississippi, we embark upon the exciting times of the 21st century by accepting the challenge to prepare young scholars and educators for the exciting opportunities ahead. The Francis Carnes Center for Gifted Studies views education through a critical eye, one focused on supporting the gifted student as well as the family and educators of gifted students. It is a cooperative effort with different programs and opportunities. This multicultural learning center offers diverse programs for children of differing abilities and ages. Here, students are invigorated and engaged at all times as they experience a variety of activities and events, such as guest speakers, plays, art exhibits, hands-on learning, recreation, and the opportunity to interact with other gifted students. At the very core of the center is Dr. Francis Carnes. For more than 20 years, she has endeavored to position the Center for Gifted Studies to a level of national prominence. At the same time, she has had her eye on establishing programs which emphasize the unique needs of gifted students.
When we came to Mississippi over 30 years ago, nothing was happening in the state for gifted children, and we were able to work with the legislature to incorporate gifted into a definition of exceptional children. And that was the start. The public schools were then ready to have programs. We were ready to train teachers in the area of gifted child education. And I thought we needed to have some model programs. There was not a true model for enrichment in the state, and we wanted to provide that. The program that we do with Duke University, the Academically Talented program, is a fast-paced, accelerated program, and I wanted that model to be in existence so people could come and see how these children can learn so quickly. All of these programs have come to fruition with the help of so many people: parents, teachers, students, the university community, the greater Hattiesburg community, the state of Mississippi. It has been wonderful to have the support and cooperation on this grand adventure of establishing the Center for Gifted Studies over 20 years ago.
Dr. Carnes and her staff of exceptional educators view the summer as a unique time of learning for gifted students. For that reason, the center offers 3 specialized programs in the summer months, which are fast-paced, challenging, and engaging. Here, students participate in programs and possibilities which are not available in their home school districts. Through a cooperative effort with Duke University Talent Identification Program, USM offers a 3-week residential program for academically talented youth. This initiative sets its sights on students in grades 7 through 10. This program provides a balance of educational, cultural, and recreational experiences. Here, students qualify for admission based on SAT or ACT scores at the 7th grade level. The program for academically talented youth allows a student to focus on a single area of academic interest, selected from a challenging area of courses, including pre-calculus math, physics, human anatomy and physiology, marine biology, history, art, psychology, creative and technical writing, polymer science, as well as personal finance, the legal system, and forensic sciences. The residential component of the program is an integral part of the learning experience. The on-campus living experience provides the appropriate environment for academic activities and leisure time. In the dormitory setting, students enjoy spending time with other young persons of similar abilities and interests. While the classroom and dorm are the major settings for learning, participants in the program for academically talented youth witness cultural events and interact with community leaders. Forest General Hospital annually opens its doors to showcase the nationally recognized Centers for Excellence.
The Center for Gifted Students always seems to produce students who make you feel that you get rewarded for their time, the time you spent, that they're really interested in their future, which excites me because I think too many of us don't think about our future.
I was fortunate to have proactive parents, and Dr. Francis Carnes was there with a program for them to put me into. In expanding the program further, we have a lot more proactive parents these days, and a lot more kids that can utilize these services. And now we have a lot more proactive schools. They're actively looking for things to do for all of their children, gifted or otherwise. This just gives more tools for parents and schools.
Also available each summer is the Leadership Studies program. Here, students in grades 6 through 11 develop and enhance their leadership skills. The Leadership Studies program sees leadership as a three-pronged endeavor. In Leadership 1, students explore the fundamentals of leadership, including written and oral communications, group dynamics, problem solving, planning, and decision making. Through this segment of the program, students focus on the development of their leadership potential. Leadership 2 is an intense study to further develop leadership concepts and qualities. This phase focuses on the psychology of leadership, assertiveness training, and situational leadership. In the final level of the Leadership Studies program, students learn the legal aspects of leadership, the responsibilities of leaders, plus develop their personal power and leadership for the future. Through the one-week residential program, students actually develop a leadership plan which they intend to implement when returning to their home, school, community, or religious affiliation. They will later share their personal plan at the Leadership Breakfast, which concludes the summer program. Another component of the summer offerings is the Summer Gifted Studies program. This area of study is designed to enhance the cognitive, affective, and psychomotor abilities of gifted students. Learners study coursework at an appropriately stimulating pace. They also learn about topics of interest in great depth. Each student must have an IQ of 120 or above on an individually administered intelligence test, or 90th percentile or higher on a standardized achievement test. The Summer Gifted Studies program focuses on individual participation in areas that provide in-depth analysis of specific topics of interest. Students interact with others who share similar interests. They may set their sights on a variety of unique areas, including inventions, the relationship between the brain and the mind, developing and starting a business, the history of money, and the ways in which money is made and saved, developing creative projects, understanding various cultures, plus the exploration of creative writing. This one-week residential program allows students to work at their particular level. Much of what is learned is accomplished through hands-on interactive group work. Here, students learn through the application of knowledge. Teachers use challenging strategies to enhance knowledge and skills. Through the USM Center for Gifted Studies, learning is an adventure seen as much through the eyes of teachers as through the eyes of students. Exceptional master-level teachers are a part of each aspect of learning. Many of these professionals come from local school districts. Others come from the university faculty. All share a vision and passion for teaching and working with talented students, as well as the knowledge of the unique needs of gifted students. The Francis Carnes Center for Gifted Studies addresses both the educational and emotional needs of students.
I asked my children that on the way in this morning, what is it that's not good about the program? And both my daughters said, well, it's not long enough. So I guess that says a whole lot about the program itself. And Dr. Carnes, really, she manages the program meticulously. And the entire time they're here, it's closely supervised, and they mix pleasure and studying and fun. And the experience of meeting so many of the children, it's just tremendous.
The USM Center for Gifted Studies approaches its summer program with an eye on learning through examples. With that in mind, students interact with local businesses and community leaders, plus political leaders from the local, state, and national levels. Summers aren't the only time of interactive learning for students in grades kindergarten through 12. The center offers a Saturday Gifted Studies program, which meets each year from the middle of January through March. The Saturday program provides in-depth analysis of specific topics in small group activities with other gifted students. Courses range from humanities to language arts to math and science, foreign languages, and the arts.
Get your child involved. It's a great experience. We have not been involved in the summer program yet. We've not had that opportunity. But with the Saturday program, you see such growth and maturity in your child until it's unreal. And we enjoy, on the trip back home, asking him what went on in class and just hearing the excitement in his voice.
Students learn through many sources on the campus of USM in Hattiesburg. Many eyes focus on the talents of its staff of extraordinary professionals, exceptional alumni, and state-of-the-art centers for cultural and recreational activities. Students enrolled in programs through the Center for Gifted Studies use all the university and its community have to offer. The Center for Gifted Studies continues offering learning venues for students after they have completed summer sessions. That's why the center offers an annual conference for the parenting of gifted children, a twice-annual staff development program for teachers of gifted students, and degree programs for individuals specializing in teaching gifted students. The Center for Gifted Studies is now in its second generation of attendees. Former students of the center are now enrolling their children. The University of Southern Mississippi and the Center for Gifted Studies does everything possible to reach and serve the needs of gifted children in Mississippi and other states. However, not all gifted students have the financial means to participate in this exceptional educational opportunity. It is through the generosity of others that scholarships are provided to students in need. Scholarships and sponsorships are welcomed and may be discussed at any time with Dr. Carnes. The Francis Carnes Center for Gifted Studies, focusing on the challenges of today and the promise of tomorrow.